it's a bird, it's a plane, it's high school soccer. It kicks off with penalty kicks. Kicking it up at Doc Ross Field. The Reavers look to send Indian back to the hills. The softball team mixing it up with the Mustangs. Iowa Western says good morning, side, and good night. Hello, national tournament. Wrestling with some good news.
I'm Paul Reed, assistant wrestling coach for Iowa Western Community College. Bluffs Sports Zone starts now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Now it's time to get our kicks outside as the high school soccer season is here, and it starts with a bang. Now, big things are expected from the TJ boys. The Yellow Jackets, one win away from state last year, just look to take it one kick further in 2014. Cold and rainy, just flat out miserable for the first game of the year. Now Sioux City East, 10-6 a year ago, comes out strong. Free kick, Tony Avalos with the save. TJ counters with the corner kick. Javier Lopez, another chance, sends it back. But the keeper, Jared Amundsen, one of his 6 saves. Save of the day, late first half. The visitors, Jordan Maxson on the loose with the laser. Avalos comes up big. The senior, 4 big saves. Thomas Jefferson doing everything but score. Carlos Aguilera, wide. Luis Camacho Torres with the header. Everybody seeing red. Is Mother Nature making life miserable? Scoreless game into the second half. The Yellow Jackets sophomore again, Camacho Torres, another of his 9 chances, comes up short. In all, the Raiders, just 7 shots overall. And each time, as you can see, SC East comes up empty. Time just flying by. Scoreless at the end of regulation. Next up, 2 10-minute overtime periods. Now TJ, 22 shots overall. Check out this one, Camacho Torres, and he can't finish. Carlos Aguilera then rifles one, and it hits the crossbar. Still scoreless at the end of 2 overtime periods. So, it's off to penalty kicks.
Julio.
Let's get it, guys.
Julio 17.
Tied at 2, heading into the 4th of 5 rounds. Julio Aguilar right at us. And it's 3-2 home team. The Raiders, Zachary Ingram for the tie. Tony Avalos comes up big. Round 5, TJ's Eduardo Baron Pantoja for the win. Thomas Jefferson outguts Sioux City East. The Jackets win the battle of PKs 4-2.
I just couldn't believe some of the opportunities that, they just would not drop. We couldn't score. We were hitting the post. We were, shot after shot was, foot, 2 feet off the goal. And, we were pretty fortunate. We didn't want to go to a shootout there at the end, but, sometimes that's the way it goes.
PKs, it's not really my thing, really, but I try hard in practice. I try hard in practice to get better. It's pretty much a reaction, so I reacted to it and I stopped it.
What's it mean for you guys to gut this one out, first one of the year?
It's not the best way to start it, but obviously the win helped. So just try to keep it up and hopefully get our goals this year.
I saw it as both teams were trying really hard. It went down to the last. We went to sudden death. Everyone gave a lot of heart out today, and I think we finished well over top.
These guys are a team of workers. I have all the faith in the world that they can get the job done, and they're going to keep fighting all the way through it.
They certainly did on this day. Thomas Jefferson wins its first of 9 home games, and hoping, of course, it all leads to TJ's first trip ever to the state tournament.
Nice job, gentlemen. Nice job, Coach.
Not a bad way to start for Matt Young and the Yellow Jackets. But I'm not exactly sure if I'm a big fan of penalty kicks, but they are a true test of mental toughness. And Thomas Jefferson out-toughed Sioux City East on, like I said, just a cold and rainy, just miserable night. The Jackets, unbeaten after 1. The Lynx kick off their season Thursday, April 10th against Lewis Central. That'll be a fun one. The Titans already have 3 games under their belts. LC goes 1-2 at the Perry Invite, losing 2-0 to Des Moines Lincoln and 1-0 to the host school. Lewis Central comes back to outgut Carroll Kemper 5-4 in a shootout. The Falcons 1-2 as well. St. Albert at the ADM Invitational. Now, Des Moines East knocks off the Falcons 2-1 in the shootout. St. Albert then KOs the host school 2-1 in regulation and then gets shut out 4-0 by Waverly Shell Rock. The boys off and kicking. The girls kick things off 1 week later. The Iowa Western women's softball team throwing it around at home. The men throwing strikes as well when we come back.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities, to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer.
Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
That's low. That's low and below. Seriously. Okay.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
The Iowa Western baseball team's been playing well. The Reavers riding a 6-game winning streak behind some solid pitching and timely hitting. Next up, always tough Indian Hills. The Falcons can swing the bats. Now, this is a good litmus test for Mark Reardon and the club. But then again, the Hills always ups the ante when it comes to town. Here's IWTV student Austin Heinen.
Keep moving forward.
Rivals collide at Doc Ross Field. Reavers hosting Indian Hills. Heading to the top of the second, Mitch Lagner. A smack up the middle. Hills with a man on base with 2 outs. 2 batters later, men on first and second, Mike LeVar smack to left field. Big Blue can't get it infielded in time. Falcons lead 1-0. Iowa Western looking to end the inning. Hey, that works. Nick Thayer picks off the runner at second. Bottom of the second inning, Reavers looking to gain some offense. Jason McMurray a hit just inside the line to barely keep it in play. Gets a 1-out double. 1 out later, 2 men on. Derek Francis a hit straight to the first baseman. Big Blue comes up empty. Going to the top of the third inning, visitors go back at it. A whack to the shortstop. He drops it, and a run comes in, 2-0 Indian Hills. Falcons keep the hitting spree going. Dario Blanco, deep center over the fielder's head. That brings in another run, making it 3-0. Bottom of 3, the host back at bat. Dom Thompson-Williams past the pitcher for a 1-out single. Jacob Sheldon Collins comes up to the plate next. Hit right to the pitcher, but he blows the throw to second. David Parrott, pass go, collect free base, sir. Bases loaded with just 1 out. Christian Torres then walks Jordan Schlehuber, giving the Reavers their first run of the game, but still trailing 3-1. McMurray, one of 2 Reavers with 2 hits on the day, smack for the base hit. Sheldon Collins comes home, making it 3-2 visitors. Top of the 4th, Indian Hills with 1 out. Mike LeVar went 4 for 4 at that. Over the fielder's reach, LeVar turns on the Jets for a triple. Edgar LeBron comes to the plate. Swing. An RBI single. Hills up 4-2. Moving on to the top of the 5th inning, Falcons keep piling runs. Paulo Montezuma smacks it, and it is gone. Falcons 12 hits to take game 1, 8-6.
You don't take anything from Indian Hills. They were physical. They came out and they were ready for the fight, and they threw the first few punches, and we weren't getting, we weren't responding. They're very offensive. They're explosive, and they stayed on it.
We kind of just got punched in the mouth a little bit early in the game, and Coach Reardon always talks about momentum, and they had the momentum for the whole game until the last inning.
It really comes down to they got all the 2-out hits, and we didn't get any. There was 3 innings there. I know for sure that they got 3 2-out hits and scored runs, and that wins a lot of ball games.
Iowa Western loses just its 2nd game of the year at home. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Austin Heinen.
Thanks, Austin. And you're going to have games like this throughout the course of the season. You just hope you win more than you lose. Now to game 2, and introducing the newest member of our lineup. Here's IWTV student Jack Klemesh.
Game 2 Saturday's doubleheader. Indian Hills taking on number 15 Iowa Western. Bottom of the 1st, Dom Thompson-Williams drives it to left center. The freshman legs it to second. Thompson sliding in for his 7th double of the season. Next batter, Ryan Merrill, high chopper to short. Beats the throw, Reavers 2-1, no out. David Parrott hits the Hills pitcher. This scores Williams from third, the home team. 3 hits, 3 runs in the inning. Iowa Western pitcher Sean Johns is swinging a miss. Sophomore does not give up a hit till the 4th inning. Bottom of the 2nd, Alex Krupa with the bunt. Bad throw. The freshman bangs out 4 hits in the game. Later in the inning, Williams, ground ball, Josh Newell safe at home. 5-0 Reavers. The freshman steals 2nd, and later steals 3rd. David Parrott rounds to 1st. Williams scores the 3rd run of the inning to make it 6-0. John Johnson goes 6 innings, strikes out 6. The defense making plays. Ryan Merritt with the diving catch. The Falcons just 5 hits overall. Bottom of the 4th, Jason McMurray takes 3rd. Iowa Western with 8 steals in the game. Jordan Schlehuber and the Reavers bang out 14 hits. Iowa Western pounds Indian Hills 12-4.
Hitting's contagious, and all of a sudden one guy hits and another guy hits, and everybody seems to take a breath and be like, oh, it's okay to hit. And that's really what it was in the 2nd game.
I was just seeing the ball really well, coming out of the pitcher's hands and hitting it where it's pitched.
How you play. Number one thing we need to do is just throw quality pitches, because they can really hit. If we're going to sit in there and try to hit with them for 2 games, they're going to beat us, because I think they can just out-hit us.
Reavers and Falcons play a doubleheader on Sunday. Indian Hills wins both games, 7-5 and 8-4. The visitors take 3 of 4. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Jack Klemesh.
Thanks, Jack, and glad to have you on our side. The home side has scored a major victory on the mats. But first, wrestling with some Mustangs after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sportsmed. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury, getting you back in the action. Jenny Ed Sportsmed partners with Neb Ortho, giving you consistent one-on-one care from diagnosis to rehab. And since every injury an athlete is different, they've even developed a sports injury clinic specifically designed for athletes. Jenny Ed Sportsmed.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. Well, teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
The Iowa Western softball team hasn't had a lot of home games, but when the Reavers do, they're a hit. Why, just ask the Morningside JV. 2 different games with the Mustangs, but in each, the better team finds a different way to win. The Reavers take their cuts, having won 3 straight, 13 of the last 14. Ashley Schmidt just mowing down the Morningside JV. The sophomore strikes out 10 in 5 innings. Gets an easy ground ball here, but does give up a 2-run home run to tie it. Rachel Hanks on in relief. The freshman strikes out 5 Mustangs in just 2 innings of work. Hey, don't look now, but here she comes. 2-2 game, bottom of the 7th. Dana Hieda. No doubt about it. A walk-off home run. Iowa Western outguts the Morningside JV 3-2.
You know, it felt good. I knew she was going to throw me inside. She's been throwing me inside all day. I just had to make my adjustment and, you know, get my hands through, and I finally did, and it felt really good.
When you hit it, did you know?
No, I didn't, actually. Most of the ones that I hit, that was my 13th home run, and most of them I didn't know. They had to stop me at 2. And, I mean, when I hit it, you don't feel it. You know, it's one of those hits, and those hits were it was a really nice hit. It felt nice.
That it does. Iowa Western collects 8 hits overall, and the big one, the last one. Hero time for Dana Hieda. Funny thing about the ending, nobody really went nuts after the walk-off homer. The Reavers kind of somewhat subdued. And I don't think I've ever seen or heard that before, and others in the stands felt the same way. Round 2, and the hits just keep on coming. Literally, bottom of the 1st after a 1-out walk. Amanda Whiteman, solid base hit. Samantha Villegas, ouch, takes one for the team. Bases loaded. 1 out later, Morgan Hoig fights one off to center. Whiteman comes across. Villegas slides in. 3 hits, 3 runs, 3-zip Reavers. Rachel Hanks in the circle for the first 4 innings, and the lefty KOs 9, giving the freshman 14 in the 2 games. Iowa Western, just 5 hits, but the home team makes them count. Dana Hieda drops one in the 4th. Jocelyn Hernandez hustles around, and it's 4-1. The visitors don't help themselves. 1 of 3 Mustang errors. Another scores 5-1 Reavers. Now Aubrey Voberl just unhittable in relief. The sophomore the last 9 outs and 8 by strikeout as Iowa Western completes the sweep with the 7-1 win.
Yeah, I mean, 2 wins out of it. You know, we just didn't come out ready to play today, so our performance showed. I mean, we still won, but we didn't have a good performance. I know we've been going for the last 5 days straight, but I expect my kids to come out and want to play every single day, and I didn't think they came out to want to play today at all.
We really didn't hit the ball that well today. I know we had a couple good hits. We really came through when runners were on base, but overall I don't think we really hit the ball that solid today.
What's the key to your success? A variety of pitches, confidence, experience, or all of that?
I would say it's a little bit of all. I mean, I've been in a lot of situations, but I've also had to work hard. I mean, that's what we do in the off season is we pitch and we pitch and we pitch, and so I've gotten used to throwing my pitches and just being confident in them. When you throw them a lot, you become confident in them. And that's exactly what I do.
I didn't think we made great adjustments today at all. I mean, yesterday, if you would have, seen the performance, we made great adjustments. Today, we didn't come through with adjustments at all. We were doing the same thing over and over again, and we have to be able to do it from at bat to day, and we just didn't do it today.
The growing pains continue. Iowa Western runs its latest winning streak to 5 games. Lana Ross and the Reavers unbeaten at home, a shining 8-0. Next up, our play of the week. I wonder who on the other side.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Jack Frost, you do have beautiful teeth.
My what?
Are they really as white as they say? Yes! Oh, they really do sparkle like freshly fallen snow. This is an excellent example of what teeth should look like. Check out the iridescence of that incisor, the beauty of that bicuspid, the magnificence of those molars. And the best way to achieve such terrific teeth is brushing. 2 minutes, twice a day. Not 30 seconds, not 1:45. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. They're beautiful.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
The Iowa Western wrestling team has had 5 All-Americans in its first 3 years of existence, so the future looks bright. And the Reavers are going to be getting a lot more home cooking, and the food's going to be served at the MAC. It's a win-win-win for Council Bluffs. It's an event that's made the rounds. Rochester, Minnesota in 2012, Des Moines here in 2013, and Spokane, Washington just over a month ago. The NJCAA National Championship is coming to the Mid-America Center for 3 years beginning in 2016.
I think it's great for the community. I think we have a great wrestling community between Council Bluffs and the Omaha area. And I think it'll be a great event that really puts some college wrestling here in the area that they can go see a national championship event. I think it's great exposure. I think it's great exposure for our program, but also for Iowa Western, the school in general. You know, we've been successful in every sport and every avenue, and to be able to hold a national championship just, I think, illustrates our success as a department. I think that helps. It definitely helps. Council Bluffs area, high school, little kids, college. It's just a hotbed area, and it's going to be well supported. I think community support, I think success of the program in the school, and location. We have a major airport right there, 10-15 minutes away from the location, the Mid-America Center. Excited, definitely excited to have a chance to host this event, to run it, maybe do some things a little bit differently, add the Iowa Western flavor to the National Wrestling Championships.
And there's a chance the Reavers could be wrestling at home in the Nationals next year. That decision coming soon. Yes, it's an event that's made the rounds. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, now everybody knows. Council Bluffs. Good deal. Athletic Director Brenda Hampton makes the pitch, and the NJCAA takes it. Just another feather in the Iowa Western cap, and another reason why the Reavers athletic program is one of the premier JUCO programs in the nation. Next year, the capital city. Then, the Nationals coming to Council Bluffs for 3 straight years beginning in 2016. It's a plus for head coach Josh Watts and the guys. It only adds to the prestige of Iowa Western, and of course, it's going to be a boon to the economy in Council Bluffs. Like I said, win, win, win. And speaking of winners, now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. Tie game, last inning, goodbye. Dana Hieda for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Reavers outlast the Morningside JV 3-2. Dana Hieda and her walk-off home run, our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Face-to-face classes start every 8 weeks, right here in Council Bluffs. All right, so there you go once again. We had soccer, baseball, softball, wrestling. Just a full course meal. Well, get ready to feast some more in the ensuing weeks. The girls' high school soccer season kicks off. Fun times as always. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.